Hi friends. Wanted to share with you today a practice that was reminded to me by one of my teachers. It's the practice of training presence through activation of 5 senses. You can, since I'm speaking to the male population here, you can start practicing that presence or training that presence, so to speak, or your attention. Firstly, before you move on to sex, on a day-to-day basis in your life when you go about life. So, and also I will share, how you can practice that and make it a ritual for yourself in a more contained, maybe make it an event out of it type of situation. And for yourself and for your partner. So the 5 senses. So when you are, let's say, going outside, I think it's easier to play it out when you are in the nature. The first sense is the sense of sight. How can you be very, very present to the sense of sight? Looking at what's around you with a sense of appreciation and also very attentively and meticulously and almost like paying microcosmic attention to what you see around you. When you are inside at home, or you can look at something with such attention, a photo or a piece of art that you have at home. When you are, I think the funnest thing to do this, to train this sense, is when you are in a museum or art gallery and you're admiring art and you really are present with that. The second sense, forgot to mention what you can do when you're with your partner. When you're with your partner, how can you see her so deeply that you are seeing beyond the external beauty of hers? For example, my partner notices such things about me that I never even thought are possible to be noticed. Like he says, when you smile, you have this way about you. When you smile, you have like this, you're crunching your nose when you're really, really happy. Or when you're really, really happy and you have this big smile, like your lower lip is sort of a little crooked. Or he says that my eyes are so incredibly expressive. So how can you as a man notice all these things about your woman when you look at her? The second sense is the sense of smell. So obviously when you're outside in the nature, you can just indulge in tuning into the smell of the ocean or the redwoods that you are surrounded by, Or if you are in a coffee shop, like the smell of coffee, and how can you be really present to that? When you are with your lover, can you like really be present to the particular sense, the smell that she has? The smell of her hair, the smell of her body, her skin. Really connect to that with precision and attention. The third sense is the touch. And you can touch yourself in a way where you just like really are engaged in kneading your hands and feeling the temperature of your hands, or just in general how your body feels to you and how pleasurable it is to actually touch your body. And when you are with your lover, how can you really touch her when you put all your presence and all your attention in your hands and touching her body, her hands, her curves, her face, her hair, and feeling the texture, feeling the warmth, the temperature of her body, feeling like, you know, maybe slight like hair on her body. And are you experiencing pleasure and satisfaction when you actually touch? Meaning pleasure and satisfaction in your hands. The fourth sense is the sense of hearing or sound. Can you, when you're inside and you're listening to music, can you be so present to the rhythm, to the tune that is specifically you're enjoying? When you're outside in the nature, how can you enjoy the, you know, the wind blowing and all different sounds that are present? And maybe you don't enjoy them, but can you still be present to that? When you are with your lover, listening to how she speaks, to the tone of her voice. Is it soft? Is it tense? There's a lot of information you can pick up when you're really connecting to the what's behind the words she's saying, but what is the energy in it? And the fifth sense is the sense of taste, which is probably my favorite of all. And there's so many variations that you can play with, you know. You can, you know, indulge into really juicy citrus fruit and really salivate and eat it with such presence that it's the most delicious thing you've ever tasted. Or chocolate. And how can you bring that same attention when you are tasting your woman without thinking, am I doing it right? What's next can I do? Am I hard? Like, none of it matters really. Precision and your attention in all this is that would help you to train your presence, so to speak. And you can play with it, and you can create a ritual for yourself where you can just engage into it in a more specific container, so to speak. Or you can do this for your partner and play with her as a practice that you can do together. Or you can just go about your day and train presence through activating all 5 senses, one by one, and then simultaneously. Hope that was really helpful. Let me know in the comments if you are already doing it, practicing it, and how is it going for you?